want to tell you something, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, I don't know if you saw this guy's whiteboard. Bro.
What's he about to...
Bro, should I expose you?
Go for it, man. Like, I mean,
I need to...
that is not what it said. He's
Oh,
adding the I
No,
need to.
no, fam.
He's adding the I need to. All it said was suck a nigga dick. That's all it said on the whiteboard.
Bro, what do you mean?
It didn't say I need to.
Oh,
I don't want to talk about
it. The word... Actually, I'm not about to get in.
Save your questions for after the podcast. Don't even worry.
Okay. Yeah, bro, you trying to get into the topic?
Yeah. Today we're going to talk about strict parents and also their forms of, I guess, raising a child, what they see as discipline. Because, I mean, everybody knows it's not easy to be a parent. But I feel like some people just shouldn't be parents. No offense, you know. But, like, I don't know. I feel like...
Yeah, like, I don't know. Like, us growing up, bro, we probably all have, like, the same similar upbringing, right?
Yeah.
And with strict parents, it's kind of crazy how what they were doing to, like, restrict us from certain things.
So unnecessary.
Absurd.
Like, let me tell you a story. Let me tell you a story that every day I remember I wake up in, like, a feverish sweat. And I remember this night. I'm going to a Halloween party. I Uber there. $23.
Wait, what grade are you in?
I'm in grade 12. Everybody keep this in your mind. I'm in grade 12.
So this guy's
it's not like I'm a child.
This guy's 17?
I am almost 18. I go to the party. I get to the party at 9. I'm there for 30 minutes. My mom says, I want you back home at 10:45. It took me 30 minutes to Uber there for no reason. It was a Friday too, for no reason. And so I get there, I talk to people, and then I'm Ubering back after 45 minutes at the party. So $50 round trip, and I stayed there for 45 minutes.
45 minutes at the party, fam?
Bro, it's crazy.
Pulled up, said hi, and said bye.
But yeah, like, I don't know, them being strict was just kind of, they went too far. And now as a result, you know, do you think that actually made us good? Okay, we're good people, but do you think that was actually... No, listen.
But to clarify, saying we're good people.
No, we're good people. We came out good. Don't worry. Like, I have no, like, traumatic backstory or anything. I don't need to see therapy. But, like, do you think that, like, helped us develop into a better person? Them being overly strict?
I don't know. What do you think, Noah?
I feel like it did.
You think so?
I feel like it did, like... I feel like it did to an extent.
No, but I'm talking about, like, overly extreme, though. I'm talking about, like, my situation.
Trigger warning. Content trigger warning.
I mean, you could say it made you a better person, though.
It did. But
I feel like there were other ways to make me a better person. You know, there was no need for this sadistic nonsense where it was like, go and kneel down there for 30 minutes. I feel like you could have just said, hey, maybe put your dishes in the dishwasher. But no, you had to give me some sadistic form of corporal punishment. I don't know, man.
No, but you know where it came from, though? It's because that's how they were raised. You know what I mean? And I understand where they come from when they give us punishments and stuff like that. But at the same time, we're in Canada. It's not Nigeria. It's not Ethiopia.
It's like attitude and respect, though. Like, have you guys remember when you were younger and you guys only knew one way? And then you guys went to, like, that one friend's house or spent, like, that 30-minute car ride with that one friend that wasn't, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It doesn't happen, like, you, and they're just, like, talking loud. Like, you know, talking back.
Or talking back to the parent.
Whoa, you know? And you're just like, whoa, if I tried that, that's crazy. Like, morals, you know? Like, respect levels. I feel like that's what they gave us.
Yeah, respect for sure. But, like, did they have to go like that, though? You know what I mean?
No, but more than that, there's such a convoluted idea of what respect is. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're like, respect me. But what does respect entail? Like, you feel like respect means I'll listen to you. I'll hear you out. I'll follow the things that you asked me to do because I know you have the best intentions for me. But I feel like that's not necessarily the respect. Respect means don't question me in the terms of strict
That's actually
parents.
true.
Yeah.
Like, their respect is so, like, I would say warped. And I hate it when they keep using it in conversations to, like, respect. You have to give me respect. My mom used to say it all the time. I was like, Mom, what do you think that word means?
Yeah.
She'd be like, James, go and do this. I'm like, Mom, why should I do this? It's better to do this way. It's like, do you not respect me? I'm like,
what?
That?
That's what I'm
are you
saying.
actually
They think we're trying to be disrespectful. A common thing in Africa is when you hand somebody, if you give something with your
left hand.
left hand. Yeah, if you're giving something to your parent or your uncle or whatever with your left hand, they'll just find that disrespectful. You know what's crazy? For example, if they never taught me my right hand and left hand were like being disrespectful in the culture, I would not even think that's being disrespectful. But the fact that you like put that in my brain saying like, oh, your right hand is respectful, your left hand is disrespectful, right? Now it's like I have to like kind of choose every time, and I gotta like think like, oh shit, oh, like, you know what I mean? Like sometimes I'll be like, oh
Imagine
shit.
being left-handed Nigerian getting slapped for no reason.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I feel like that. I don't know, like it's just dumb. You know what I mean? Like it makes no sense. I know it comes from like culture and like their tradition and stuff. But at the same time,
I feel like you it's worth asking them to question whatever values they have. But that's the problem. We never get to question them without it being called arguing. Any lines of communication are just like severed when you're like, hey, perhaps. And they're like, no, this is just arguing, and that's disrespectful. Like they have their two motives, disrespect and arguing, and it just closes everything down.
Like how they raised me or how they, you know, treating me and stuff like that. I feel like it was really unnecessary because there are some people. Let me use like a couple of examples. So I have a friend. His mom's both his parents are Nigerian, but he was never raised the same way I was. Yeah, he's still respectful. He's still nice. You know what I mean? I feel like there is like a line that they just kind of crossed that was like too far, just because I don't know where it came from, because like I never did anything bad as a kid. You know what I mean? So I like it would be different if I was like a bad kid and they're like, okay, no, we gotta like, you know, because sometimes you know what I mean. But I was never bad. I never got in trouble. I never got expelled. Yet they were still strict. You know what I mean? I'm not saying it didn't make me a bad person, but there's some things that like they did too far, and now I came to a point where like I'm not even like close to my parents like that no more. I don't really talk to them as much, and then they get mad that I don't talk to them. But it's like, look how you treated me in the past, and you want me to talk to you, and I can't even reason with you.
No,
you know what I mean?
Let me give you a prime example of that. In our house, growing up, it was straight. Like we all got straight A's growing up, but there was one reason. In the living room, you couldn't literally be found there. If there was playing TV, you could not be found there for more than 30 minutes. And now they're like, why aren't you watching TV with us? I'm like, bro, my entire childhood, if I was here with you, you're like, why are you not reading? And now I'm there to watch TV with them. They're like, I thought they want me to watch TV with them. They're like, why are you not here?
Just contradiction, bro.
For real, I just feel like it's like age, you know, like if they were to that extreme to like a level, and then you reach like 17, for example, then like, you know, they could like chill out and then see like their level of parenting work out, you know, because like they're trying, like for you, bro, they're trying to maintain it to this day. Like my boy's 22, getting parented to this day, you know.
That's not right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
free my bro,
free my boy up. You know what I mean? But like, if you're strict like that up until like 15, 16, I understand. Like at that point when I'm 16, I'm not stupid. Like I understand. Like, okay, like you're training, like, you know, I understand it and I know which way to go.
I get where you're at. To some extent, I feel like the reason they employ methods of corporal punishment is because you're younger and they believe you haven't developed the mental faculties to logically reason with them, to like talk to them and understand where they're coming from. So they feel like pain is the best way to get you to understand. But even if that was the line we're taking, hypothetically, at a certain age, they would be like, I feel like you understand what I'm saying and why I want you not to do things. And you think they would like talk to you more, but it doesn't remain that case.
They don't think, because they'll never think that we're like on their level. You know what I mean? They're always going to look at us as like, oh, this is my child, no matter what age, you know what I mean? Sometimes I get to a point where like, you know, you guys are on the same level. You guys are like actually friends. You guys can actually talk about stuff. Also, like being more friends with your parents, there's going to be better communication instead of like a one-sided relationship, right? Like, do this, do that, blah, blah, blah. But then also I want you to like love me. You know what I mean? Or I want you to like talk to me. It doesn't work like that.
No. I swear, that's the one right there. Well, how come we don't have an open relationship? Because you made it a closed relationship.
You made it a closed one. So
it's like spitting. Put that in a drink bar. That's a drink bar.
But like I said, I did come out good, and you guys obviously came out good. You guys are bad people, right? But
hey man,
you know what was written on that whiteboard over there?
You know what I do in my own time. Don't worry about me. But on that level, I don't know if we can put up the chart. There's like 4 classified styles of parenting. There's like 4 squares. And I think that where we fall is under the authoritarian like section, where lots of parental discipline and a lot of enforcement and low levels of parental warmth, which is... I was literally reading, I was in a psych course and I was like looking at all of them. I was like, wait, you guys are spitting right now. This is my parents right now. Like we could just put cultures into the box and I started writing Nigerian, but maybe it's different for other people.
So we're in the authoritarian?
Yeah, we're in that section where it's like, and apparently the best one is the authoritative one, where yes, you are strict, but not in the sense it's constant discipline, but you set out expectations and you make sure they're followed. Like do this or this, do this or this. And the consequent need not always be corporal punishment. And then you also provide warmth. And like, if they do something right, yes, I'm supposed to do something right. And
okay.
as opposed to, you know what I'm saying? Where like, you better have gotten that as opposed to good job.
Facts.
I see a lot of TikToks where we're talking about like people take their freedom or something.
Definitely have to fight. Well, like if you're talking about in terms of like with your parents, bro, you actually have to take it because they're not gonna give it to you.
Yeah,
they're not gonna give it to you. You have to take it.
Yeah.
Like, and you have to start young because if you don't start young, you're.
That's actually true.
The battle's over. Like once you're like.
But also you get a head start. You get like boosts. You get bonuses. You get carried if you have an older sibling because they get the brunt of it. They get the first through the campaign, and then you can just go behind them and avoid all the shots.
Must be nice. Must be fucking nice.
It's actually nice. Once I tell you that my brother got it way worse than me, like he would just be walking down the street and my dad would just pop out of black, dark alleyways, like watching him. I swear to
Wait, what the fuck?
What are you talking
bro,
about?
I'm telling you, like my brother has stories of like, cause he went to Westdale downtown. So like I went to STM, which is uptown. So like we lived 2 different high school experiences. And like, he would literally tell me stories about how he'd be walking like with his friends and he'd tell my dad like, yeah, I'm just walking to get some food, right? But like he's just walking with a bunch of homies and my dad would just pop out of a black dark alleyway like, okay, I see you.
Bro, this guy's Batman, bro.
That's crazy.
Like, you know, it's wild, bro. So for me, growing up, I'm checking alleyways when I'm walking by like, yo.
That's not right. That's not right. That's not right.
Yo, I have a similar story. Bro, you were there. Don't you remember we were in the library one time?
Oh, yeah.
Bro, yo.
Oh, that's crazy.
You guys are making shit up. I refuse to believe this.
Bro, based on true events, no cap. Listen, my dad, I remember I told him, I said, because I always worked out after school, and then I just chill at the library, because like, you know, might as well get some schoolwork done. And you know, sometimes we wouldn't be getting schoolwork.
No schoolwork was getting done.
Making tracks. Because they had like a little studio, right? So we were just fucking around there sometimes. But luckily, we were like actually sitting at the table when my dad came, right?
Yeah.
If I ever had a son or a child, right? And I want them back at a certain time, wouldn't you call them?
That would be the logical conclusion.
Wouldn't you call them and be like, hey, where are you? Can you come back?
Yes,
bro,
that would be
no
logical.
call from this guy. It's like 7 o'clock. And you know, it was during the winter, so it gets dark. And my dad's logic is once it's dark, it's like not safe anymore. It could be 6 o'clock, it could be 5 p.m., bro. If it's dark, he wants me home. That's my dad's logic.
My parents are the same way. They're the same way.
Exactly, right? So yeah, it was like 7, right? No word from this guy. And I'm thinking, okay, if he's not calling me, then I'm good, right? Next thing you know, I turn her. No, I think you said you're like, yo, is that your dad or some shit, bro?
Yeah.
And you know what's crazy? This guy's never seen my dad, but he was actually shook with my dad. This because he had dreads at the time, right? This guy put his hoodie up. He's like, bro, I don't want to see your dad, bro.
All I heard was stories about if you color it right. I had blonde dreads. It wasn't like I just had like normal dreads. I had blonde dreads. All I heard was stories about dad this. So I saw these tall Nigerian and I knew. I knew.
Bro, and then I'm like, oh shit. I look, I'm like, what the fuck? And then thinking my dad didn't even come to me. He goes home and then I go home. I come home around 9. But taking this was like on a Friday, bro. It was on the weekend. That's why I did that. And then my dad's like, oh, why are you coming home? Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, you didn't even call me. You literally came to the library. I saw you. And then we made eye contact and you left. Like, bro.
What the?
Fam,
I have nothing to say to this. What the actual hell?
Fam, I don't know, bro. That's the stuff I grew up with, bro. That's what I'm telling you, bro.
No, we're on a different level. Mine did not get there. Mine did not get there.
Bro, so you're telling me you never got the, like, you skipped class and they made you, like, hold the book up for however long the class is?
Wait,
Bro,
you're
what?
making shit up.
Oh.
Is that how they do it in Ethiopia? Or is it just like your parents?
I don't know where they got it from. I just know you skip a class, bro, and you're holding that textbook up for however long the class is, bro.
Classes were like fucking 45 minutes.
Then you're on your knees with the textbook up like this.
Nah, bro.
That's
OD, man.
Damn, so man didn't have it like that. Still, because I got punished. Like when I was younger, I got punished. But then when I got older, it was like, okay, you were punished. Like you're good. You were punished. Like bro,
it's like, yeah, you got your beatings, you got your punishment. You're good. You're on a level now. You went through the battles.
I remember the worst thing I remember happened to me was when it was grade 3. So I was like, is it even that deep? Like I don't even know what I'm saying. Like I'm allowed like, you know, some like a barrier to what I say.
Yeah.
I was like, Zach and Sophia are having sex. I thought it was funny as hell.
You said that?
Yeah, Sophia goes to the office.
Wow.
He said this. She snitches, first of all. My dad says, I'll deal with you when you get home. So now it's that my stomach's rumbling. I'm like, what's going to happen? My stomach's rumbling. I get home, everything's normal. No one even looks my way. Everybody's just walking around. And then I'm just eating my food. And he calls me Fidgeru.
No, you know what the worst thing is? They won't deal with you right away. They'll act like everything's normal, bro. So you're thinking, okay, maybe I got away with it. And then, calls your name.
And bro, he's like, so I heard you got, and it was never, you know why he was so mad? He was like, you can't get in trouble in school because then they'll send you back to Nigeria. I was like, bro, I spelled sex. I said sex in grade 3. And bro was dealing with me. I was like, what's your problem? Get your hands off.
You fought back? No. I was about to say. Yo, I was about to see these guys brave, bro.
Never that.
Because they want to be at full strength.
Because that's the problem. No. This is the problem. Like, our dads are both bigger than us. My dad's like, what, like 250, 260, 6'1"?
That's a hefty guy, fam.
Bro's an O-liner. I'm not taking that guy. You know what I'm saying? So I have to be like, yes, dad.
I know a guy who actually, you know a guy who actually fought his dad, bro. Like, actually, you know him too. I'm not gonna say his name, but basically, what happened? He got his ears pierced, and his dad's like, he was in the car with him, and he's like, "Oh, so you got your ears pierced, huh? So you're a big boy, huh? Right?" They got home, bro. Apparently, the dad just chucked him, fam. Just gave him like a quick boom, and then they were actually scrapping, bro.
That's crazy, dude.
Hands up, like guard your face.
Guard your face, like
hands up, like yo, like.
But like,
I feel like at that point you have to question what it means to be a parent.
That's what I'm saying. If you're scrapping with
kid, is it ever that deep? Is it ever that deep?
But I guess like to like Nigerians, like, you know, getting your ears pierced and shit like that, like twists. Like we talked about in the other episode.
Yeah.
Right? They see that shit as like either feminine or like you're just like a gangster. And they don't fuck with that shit. So
it's so weird.
I don't know, but
and I think as a result, a lot of people will, you know, try to take their freedom, and then I feel like you just distance yourself from your parents after a while. My older brother, he's like the purest older brother. Like, he's not like either of you. Like, no offense. I'm just like,
what do you mean by that?
I would take the punches and just be like, I still love you guys. Like, bro is like the literal like textbook like saint. He'd be like, even after all of this stuff, whether like you can't go to Montreal with your friends for your grad trip because we said so, and bro would just be like, I still have to reach out to them, stuff to like talk to them, and I was like, bro, if they did that to me, like I'm not like, you know what I'm saying? And he feels bad when he lies to them, bro. I am a.
Bro, I got it to say, bro. I didn't hear the word yes from my parents till like grade 10. And even then, it was still like no, like not even. I can't even say till grade 10. Like they wouldn't even hear what I'm saying. It would be, can I? No. I literally have video recorded. I'd put my phone in my pocket, recording it. I'd be like, because my boys would be like, why can't you come out? You're boosting. You're lying. Your parents like, I put my phone in my pocket. I literally said, all right, watch. I go in. I say, hey guys, tonight, you guys mind? Can I? No. I said no, but you didn't even hear it, and then they just get loud. They just start screaming. Hey,
so tough.
You can't fight.
So tough.
My dad's 300. I'm not boxing that. I'm not beating that.
And I feel like, and then they expect us to like want us to have a relationship with them. But if, in that sense, when you're being really like unlogical, you know what I mean, and the stuff you do like doesn't make sense. You're just doing it just because you were raised like that or whatever.
Like, who wants to be close to you at that point?
That's what I'm saying. You know, so can you really blame me? Can you really blame other people who like went through the same thing? You know what I mean?
But apparently, we're supposed to be the bigger person and reconcile now that we're out. That's all I'm saying. That's all I heard from my older brother. That's what he says.
But when were they the bigger person?
That's what I'm saying.
They were never the bigger person.
My mom's, I'd be younger, and she's like arguing with me. She's like, James, keep quiet. Or like modulate your tone. I'm like, bro, you're the one screaming at me. Aren't you 42?
Yeah.
Like, you think I'm not gonna be loud? Like, you're telling a 9-year-old to like control their emotions, and you
Yeah, I don't know, bro.
I have too much to say.
But in all seriousness, though, that like, you know, like I have nothing against my parents. You know, like, you know, I do love them, right? Have I forgiven them for all the stuff they did? You know, I don't really hold any grudges because I feel like that really like messes with you in the future. I kind of just move on from it.
I try to just like keep it pushing.
But what I try to do now is like not like, because of the way they are, right? Not try and like involve my life with certain things that I'm trying to do. Because sometimes if I tell them I want to do something and if it's not in line with their plans, they'll be like, nah. You know, and then you think of your own person saying, nah, you can't do this, and you're just like, shit. You know what I mean? So I just don't really talk to them no more. Not to say I don't love them, but it's just more so like I have my own things that I want to do. You know, and if you guys can't see eye to eye, that's cool. You can have your own perspective, but I'm gonna do it this way because that's what I want to do. You know.
There's nothing more. You can't hope for anything better at that point. You just gotta take that too. Yeah. I think we're supposed to be giving advice in this show too. It's called advice and stew, but all we do is come here and complain about it.
Yeah.
But advice is like, I don't know, bro, because it can't be like you can't tell them talk like logically because that's not really gonna work. I would say mostly you will at some point be on your own.
Facts.
Like you're going to eventually get your space, and at that point you might take a couple years or a couple months to like reground yourself and become like more independent, or to just like find out where you stand. Because often it's only after you leave they'll start to reach out and be like, how are you doing? We haven't talked to you in a while. Because they just take you for granted when you're constantly in their space. They can do whatever they want with you. But when you leave, you have to reevaluate your relationship with them. And I would say try to at least get along with them, because you don't want to have some kind of like episode where you're like, you know, it's like maybe like you go to a funeral and you're like, damn,
Yeah,
just spend more time together. So I guess to that extent, like, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm laughing but like semi-crying at the same time.
Yeah,
like it's
yeah.
like tears of like laughter, but also like it's kind of sad. But
I feel that.
The advice I'd have about this situation would be like, so obviously you got to have a good relationship with your parents, like James said, right? But like at a young age, if you got strict parents, like you got to like, I don't want to say fight back, but like you got to show them that like the stuff you want to do. Cause like say you're 15 and like they're super strict and like you want to start doing stuff, like you got to present it to them. Let them say no to you like 100,000 times, because then there'll come a time when you can just do it. And then they're going to see it coming because you asked them 100,000 times. So be persistent. Yeah. So be persistent. Cause like when you're 15 and you just like let them be strict all the way up until you're 19, there's nothing really you can do. Like you're going to have to start the fight then. And that's just going to be, that's just going to be.
Yeah, honestly.
so when they say come back home at 10, come back home at 10:30. They come back home
Yeah,
at 11, come back home at
it.
11:30.
Fact.
Keep pushing it little by little, and at some point they'll be like, the first couple times, don't make no mistake. Make no mistakes. You will face your troubles, but
They're gonna say no, but like, you know, become friends with the movie theater. Yo, movies can start from 10 to 1. That's party time. That's party time. No, I'm not, Joe. Where do you think I was when I was at the party? No, I mean that serious. Where do you think? Fall in love, become best friends with the movie theaters to your parents, bro. Because then, yo, I'm at the movies, but you're just
young.
But nah, to them, you're at a 3-hour movie.
That's true. That's true, yo.
that's real.
Yeah.
I wish I knew that. Damn.
Anyways, guys, how was it? This is episode 5, right?
Yes.
Yeah. This is episode 5. If you guys liked it, please like, comment, subscribe, turn the post notifications on for more content. You know, check it out on all platforms. You know, let us know what we should talk about in the comment section below. Yeah.